Leo, tough love. It's time to share your gift with the world. Okay? You've had a light activation. I don't know whether, there it is. There's a card for you. Oh, yes. Sacred geometry. You've had light activation. You would have felt it. As a Leo, you're ruled by fire. So it would just be more of the same of who you are, but it's like you turned up to 11. Now, this may have been up until this point within you. What's happening now as we move into 2026 is the rest of the universe needs it. Okay? I'm going to put my reading glasses on because I'm going to need to do that. You're going to be shining bright. Sacred geometry flows through existence. Patterns of divine design shape all creation within and without you. So inside you, and this is weird, you know, and those who know will know and say hello in the comments. This is like you know about some sacred ritual, rule, secret, mystery, knowledge, whatever it is, you will know what it is. And somehow it needs translating out so that other people can hear it and see it. This has been going on for you for at least a couple of years. I love this. Full disclosure, right? The camera broke making the first video into a few minutes, and this card came up for you again. I thought, you know, if they want to come up again, they will, and it did. You get the Earth Guardian. Look at this card. This card is going to resonate with you very, very deeply. The Earth Guardian is working with the spirits of nature, okay? But it doesn't just mean in the forest or nature that we walk through. It does mean that to a certain extent, but it's more about you being a part of this magical otherworldliness. I guess we call it the fifth dimension. It has different names. I personally don't really care what we call it. And I think when we call it something, it's inaccurate because it's slightly beyond language. But you know what it is. You know what it is, and it's time to share it with other people. Okay? Let me know in the yes. Let me know in the comment section what your particular knowledge of this is. Okay? It doesn't have to be the knowledge itself, but when you felt this and how you're feeling it now and how it's manifesting for you, whether it's signs, symbols, whatever, put it in the comment section, share with each other as fellow Leos, okay? And teach a Pisces what you're up to. I am fascinated by Leos, as you know. Okay, Indigo vision. I love this. Look at the third eye. Okay. Your perception pierces through illusion. Yes. Trust the clarity of your higher sight. Yes. And your soul's timeless knowing. So that puts it a bit better than I just did, but you know what I'm saying. Now, for some of you, you may be able to offer therapy to people, art therapy, psychotherapy, whatever it is. There is some means that you have of unlocking other people's tension, so it could be physical, other people's trapped energy, okay? Now, let's take a few tarot cards as well. I want to take one more of these. And then I'm going to take some tarot. I've specially chosen a deck for you that is very rich and red. And very what I consider to be Leone-like. This one at the bottom. Yes. Oh my, I've never even seen this one before. The Lunar Dancer. Channeling lunar energy and power. So we've got divine feminine, but the way that divine feminine is expressed in Leo is different to how it is, say, in a water sign like me, okay? The way that it's expressed, yeah, exactly. I mean, the cards are doing the talking here. The cards are doing the talking. So it's expressed like this, Ace of Wands. Woof. Kundalini energy. So this can come out in lots of different ways, and it's going to cross over in different areas of your life. So in the second half of the reading, I will look at love and relationships. So you will know if it's to do with that, but it's going to cross over. It's not like there's a line, you know, this is for career and that is for love. For you, it's like this. It's branching out across everything. Everything. It's all connected. Somatic bodywork for you this month. I mean, you may already be a practitioner. Lots of Leos already are. If you're not, if you've got any pockets of energy that you can feel, because Leos are very somatic, any pockets of tension showing up in your body, pay attention to them. You know, whether you're getting tension headaches, whether you've got something sore in your throat or solar plexus tension, or, you know, your ankles are tight, whatever it is, itchy nose. When I get an itchy nose, it's like Tabitha off Bewitched, okay? For some of you, and this might only be for one of you, and please say hello in the comments because otherwise I'm like a nutcase. Some of you have got something going on with your elbow. It's not the, you know, first thing that comes to mind, but I had it and I keep getting it as a channel and I can't just not pass it on because that is my job. So what you're feeling is activational energy. Woohoo. So it makes you passionate. It will kickstart things in your love life. Even if that's self-love, you'll be like radical self-love. If it's someone else involved, whether you're looking for someone, whether you've got someone, that's going up a notch. Yeehaw. And also, when we get the Ace of Wands, it's time for you to do what I only reserve for Leos, because I think you will understand this without thinking I'm a maniac. And you know I have a very best Leo friend, okay, who is nothing like me, but very early Leo, early portion of Leo. And it's what she calls burning down the house. And this does not mean I'm encouraging you to burn down your house. I am not. It's metaphorical. When she's going to, and she gets activated, it's like it's dormant for a while and then you get activated. And when she's activated, it's almost like she needs to trailblaze. And that's what it is for you. You are the sun. It's like giving out energy for you is not an act of generosity because you can't not do it. Okay? It's neutral. It's not good or bad. It's just what you do. Now, if you are not harnessing this energy, if you're not completely in alignment with yourself, Leo, what happens is that energy comes back and it represses you. And then it comes out in the body, then it comes out in the soul. And you know, a repressed Leo is not a good thing. You will know because there are times when it is unavoidable in your life, or if you're living as some of you, and this happens to Leos as well. You know, when you're a child and you're growing up and you don't have the power to change your circumstances yet, because you certainly will when you're older if you're a Leo. But when you're a child and, you know, the grown-ups are the ones in charge, you can definitely dial yourself back, keep your mouth shut, be seen and not heard. All that does is store up this energy for later. So some of you, and let me know in the comments, and by the way, if this is resonating, do hype the video because that really, really helps the video get to more Leos. You can do that by hitting the like button on your phone, giving it some Tinder swiping, past clip and all that lot, and you'll see hype and you can hype the video. Thank you very much. Paw to paw. Some of you have had this energy building up since you were born. I'm talking indigo children, because look, and some of you as well may have indigo children, and one or two of you, and this is weird because I've never heard of it and it's just come into my head, so someone's doing it, may have an indigo pet, and I want to know from you in the comments what that's all about. Okay, well that's juicy. 7 of Swords just showed up. Imagine all the force of this and all the force of that. Let's take another card for that one. I want to clarify the 7 of Swords. Yes. And I'm going to clarify it with this. Very important. Okay. Eight of Wands. Now, Eight of Wands, as we know, I think it's Mercury in Sagittarius. So it's obviously fire because it's wands. It has an aspect. It's normally like arrows moving across like this, you know, in your more traditional tarot. This is this tarot, Mystic Maidens, which is the same as that, which is the Oracle. And for this one, somebody's running. Do you remember we talked about trailblazing, about burning down the house? It's about scorched earth. She's not got any shoes on, and for some reason that is really significant. And if we look at this now, she's running away from the Seven of Swords with the power of the Ace of Wands. That configuration is big. Some of your knowledge, some of your ideas will attract the right people towards you. Some of it, if you are not evolved or you are not completely in alignment with yourself, will also attract some of the wrong people towards you. And I've noticed this about Leos. Because Leos rule the heart, you rule bravery, you're not afraid to mix in and be amongst lots of different people. But there's something here about energy thieves is what I'm getting. And I'm going to take a couple more cards. I want to take one more of a Mystic Maiden deck. Energy thieves. These people, because you are like, yeah, okay, that's good. Because you are, almost think of yourself as like a, do you know Build-A-Bear, right? And Build-A-Bear have those hearts inside the teddies and they go boom, 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 boom. And they feel, they're very warm and it feels good to be near a beating heart, okay? Think of yourself as a warm beating heart. And again, this is not like Cancerians where it's, you know, the nurturing, I want to bake you some bread and then, you know, show you my tablecloth or whatever. It's not that. Cancerians are concerned with safety and nurturing and keeping things under their shell. By the time we get to Leo, which is the next sign on, that is done. The security is done. So you are riskier than Cancerians. You take more risk, you mix with more risk, you can have fun with risk as a Leo, to be fair. And people are very attracted to you because you are that beating heart. You're not doing it for good or bad. You're just the beating heart. You're giving out, you're giving out, you're giving out. People are like, ooh, I want that near me, okay? Some of those people are empty inside. And hurt people. So I just feel, and this might come up a bit more in the second half when we do love and relationships. It's now giving me hives, brilliant. For some of you, I don't know what this is and I want to unpack it. I get temperance, which I'm delighted to get, because temperance is the need for you to actually have some edge with people. You need people in your mix who challenge you. You need people who keep you on your toes. You need people who call you out. You need, and you're not afraid of that, to be fair, as Leos. You like to mix it up. You like some corners and edges. You like some friction. But I've seen it with my friend. I've seen it with other Leos as well. There are certain kind of people that are what my shaman friend, and lots of Leos are shamans, my shaman friend calls smoke under the door, where they get under your skin or they get into your kind of profile, your place, and they just plug into you. And it's very important, whether this is working with clients, and we don't all have to say yes to everybody in that department, choosing who is around you is, and choosing it through the body and soul. not necessarily intellectually, because I need caffeine for your reading. Yeah, I like that. Choosing who's around you by alignment, by third eye, not by mental kind of, not mental attraction, or not because it makes sense, not for money, not for any other reason than you actually are drawn yourself. And also do check in with yourself that when you spend time with someone, whether it's a client, whether it's a partner, whether it's a friend, a colleague, whatever, that you are not altered in the wrong direction by that experience. Now, what I'm getting, God, I'm getting so many downloads at once. I'm like, blah, 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 blah. And I don't know where this fits in, and please let me know in the comments, is shame as well. So for some of you, and this is very difficult for a Leo, it's difficult for anyone, but I feel like Leos as children, and it keeps coming back to you as children, when somebody who is in more power, which when you're a child is virtually everybody, teases you or shames you, humiliates you, puts you down, keeps you down, all those sorts of things. Shame has been a big part of your repression up to now, okay? And it's like I'm getting an amazing channeled image of you bursting out of a box, like people do out of a cake, okay? And throwing off some shackles. You've got like wet chains. You know, like if you've been in a dungeon, what's going on with you, Leo? You've been in a dungeon, you're throwing off the shackles, okay? Now, the other phrase I'm getting for you, and I know that I'm talking here to all kinds of witches and all kinds of wizards and all kinds of magic light workers and God knows what, because I don't get these things all the time. And I'm a Pisces, so it's coming through. It feels as if you're going to be reborn, but the rebirth is not like petals and unicorns and it's more of a dirty struggle, you know, like a real birth, to be honest. I mean, Christ, I've been there. It's not pretty. It is amazing, but it's not pretty, and it is a bit of a struggle for both sides, isn't it? So you're getting rid of these chains. They're old and they're rusty, and you break free. I love this. Now, because you're coming at this from a difficult perspective, you can help people who are paralyzed by shame, humiliation. You can do any kind of coaching, business coaching, life coaching. You can lead. I mean, Leo is naturally a maestro, a leader, a conductor. You know, people will warm to you, people will follow you, almost whether you like it or not. So you might as well like it. You can help lead others out of this dark pathway. People who don't even realise they have those chains still on them. Should we look at your love life as well? I've got the Page of Swords here, which it's a relatively tame card. It's the beginning of some ideas. You're going to get the beginning of ideas, the beginning of words, even the beginnings of thoughts as to how you can communicate this. And it feels like it's going to be small when it starts. So don't worry about that. Don't get too big too soon either. It also feels, for some of you, maybe, oh, hang on, card on the floor, card down, card down. Oh, fuck, yes. See, I dropped an F-bomb. I don't do that for everybody, but I'm so bloody happy to see that card. When I get a card on the floor, it's always, you know, I don't know, that one was just like, strength. Of course I get strength. Of course I get your card. Come on. Remember, with strength, it's know thyself. The oracle at Delphi. You are, and it sounds weird, getting to know yourself properly for the first time, and you can lead others to do the same. Okay? Let's have a look at love. Love. I need a different deck for love. Let's have the Lover's deck. I said deck. Yes. Oh my God. Cards going on the floor. Packets going everywhere. I've had a coffee. Look out. Okay, let's look at love. There will be an extended love reading. In the extended love reading, I do a you and me side-by-side reading for those of you that want to go really deep. So, love. Different deck. Got my cat up there on the windowsill. She's called Diablo. A little ear just went like that. She's like, who, me? Oh, okay. Love, we get the King of Swords. This is interesting. I'm interested and I'm invested already, but let's take another card because the King of Swords can go either way, actually. Has different meanings for me. Oh, that's rather nice. Okay, I'm going to take two. Some of you are, woohoo! Oh my God, bottom of the deck. Okay, I don't mind that at all. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords. So this is a truth, and this is perhaps a conversation. Now, with the Knight of Swords, and it's all right for a Leo because you can take it, it's quite direct, okay? For some of you, let me look at the other cards. Christ, so much going on. Look, I get this. I get the Nine of Swords. Some of you are trying to work something out about somebody. Nine of Swords is what I call my 4 a.m. card. You know, you're up. Half the time what you're thinking, you don't even know what you're thinking. It's just like a series of fever dreams, isn't it, that are all threaded together. For a few of you, and I don't know why this is coming in, for a few of you, you dated a narcissist. And I don't use that word lightly, okay? And this isn't everybody, but I just need to get this out there. And for some reason, they're back living rent-free in your head, and I don't know why. Okay, and it's not because you're back with them, but something about that relationship and what went down. And for some of you, it may be linked to masculine energy, your father's energy. I don't know what that is, but it's also something that needs to be worked through for you and that you can help others with. Now, King of Swords. This is an interesting person. This is a person who doesn't reveal things easily. This is a person who plays their cards very close to their chest. Sometimes it's because they want to and they're doing it that way deliberately. They've got control over it. It's a very self-controlled person, the King of Swords. Leos, in my experience, are complicated in terms of self-control. You have amazing self-control when you put your mind to it, but you don't always want to put your mind to it because it's not always the most interesting thing to do, okay? You can be very attracted as a Leo. A Leo is fairly demonstrative, you know, physical, warm, good at love, okay, in all aspects. This can be attractive because it's concealed or it's constrained, it's unfolding rather than revealing everything in a real ta-da. It's not that, it's more a little bit at a time, okay, like a little flower that's not sure. So this can be very attractive to you. We also get the Page of Cups, which is again the beginning of a relationship, the beginning of an offer, the beginning of an apology, it's the page, it's the least senior of the court cards of the hearts, okay, of the cups, which I associate with the hearts. Let's not go into playing cards here. So, although that's the page, and for some it's not a long way to go with the page because it's like someone asking you out, or maybe sending you a text, or maybe even confessing feelings, or maybe even the tiniest thing. For the King of Swords to even do that is a huge move. They are not the same as you. Leo's fortune favours the brave, okay, and you know it. And whether you're an introverted Leo, which there are lots of, or an extroverted Leo, which is just a normal Leo, you have it running through your veins like ink through a rock, okay? Is it ink? You know what I mean. It runs through you. You are good in an emergency. You are able to step up, to be brave. You take risks. It's you burning down the house. Ow. See what happens to Pisces when we even talk about it, we bash our hand on the radiator. Ouch. So this is a lot for this person, but it may only seem like a bit to you, okay? We then have the Ace of Swords, which is a very interesting card. That is a download. I can't work out, and I might just take another. No, it's for them, I think. Because I've got the Knight of Swords. What have I got next? Oh, God. Woohoo! Right. Because we have that Knight of Swords, I think the download is for someone else. Because we have the Page of Swords, we have the Knight of Swords, and we have the King here. We've got the page here earlier on, and we have the full progression, page, knight, king. We don't have the queen yet, but she may come up in the extended. We don't know. You have a progression. Somebody is developing, and what I'm getting is a channel. God, I'm getting such weird channels for you. And one of you might even do old-fashioned photography, because why the hell would I get that? I'm getting... in old-fashioned photography from like the 80s or whatever, you would take the picture, you would have a dark room with a piece of string and these clips, and you would have this tray that has this stinky chemical in, and you kind of dunk it in, and it's actually an amazing process. The photo comes through as you're watching it. That's what I'm getting about somebody you're either involved with, going to be involved with, or for a few of you have been involved with. Then I want some clarity on it, and it gives me the moon. Now, me and Tarot have a little code sometimes. This is my card for Pisces. One, full moons are going to be important in this relationship. They're going to be important in the trajectory. They're going to be important in blossoming and movement and doing what full moons do, which is like doing that, you know, blowing things out. But also, when I get this, when I'm asking for clarity, it's a little bit like when tarot goes like that. It's like, smell you later, Gemma, smell you later. It's saying that there is a certain amount of mystery in the connection that you're in, okay? And it's your job and theirs to be on a quest to work this out. But that is not the same as to think about it. If you spend ages doing this, thinking, mining, working it out, if your face looks like that, which is what I call my maths face, you're not on the right track. This is a delicate balance. So think of it in terms of temperance, okay? There is something in this connection with this person that is magical for you both. Sometimes that is a good thing. Sometimes it's not, okay? Sometimes, and I'm suspecting this, but I don't yet know, it's a weird web of good, bad, and all sorts in between, because most relationships are complex. Also, I don't know why, but I'm getting a sort of fifth dimension cordy thing going on between you and this person as well. Okay, I'm going to do the extended reading, you and me, side by side, okay? So I'm going to choose a deck for you, I'm going to choose a deck for the other person, and we get into it. We're going to look at shadows, we're going to look at light, we're going to look at best course of action, we're going to look at secrets. I may revisit the Seven of Swords a bit, depending on whether it calls. I'm going to go and polish the decks off, and I did say deck. If you want that, the link is below, and I will see you on the other side. Namaste.